Yes, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the UK's best theme park podcast.
Hey, whoa! Let's go.
Minus Mikhail, apparently.
Where's
What-
Mikhail go?
Shut
Just
up.
ran off.
And the chaos.
No context, you are welcome. There you go.
Context. There's a
Evening all.
Evening, everyone.
Wow.
I was literally just like, shall I just show up and not be here? So I just wheeled the chair over behind the wall.
That was
Oh, I
the
thought you
most.
ran to
Yeah,
the
that
door.
wasn't very smooth, though, mate. He was just dragging someone behind you.
I'm gonna die. Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
Anyway, welcome to the Chain Dogs podcast. Thank you, everyone, for being here tonight. I feel like I'm making a speech. What's going on? Anyway, yeah, we have Parks and Pints with us tonight. Abby, Nicole, hello.
Hello.
Yes, how you doing?
Yeah, good.
Good, thank you.
How are
Apart
you?
from the tech issues, but we
Yeah.
What tech issues? Wasn't any.
Right,
Yeah.
Got your
Hello.
headphones now, it's all ready to
Yeah.
go. Yeah, it's all
Never
good.
have technology issues over here.
No, none whatsoever.
So let's just say hello to chat. Yeah,
There is 47 people watching.
So-
Holy
Yes.
shit.
let's get them on more often, eh?
Hello.
Yeah, why not?
PMP
of the world.
effect.
We've got
Wow.
ads. We've got that ginger one, not Carl. We've got Matt in the chat. RTD. Ride till I die, basically. We got Dan. We've got out and back travel. No, what? What is this? They've got their own thing now.
Banned.
This will
Block
stop everyone
them.
thinking it's. This will stop everyone thinking it's just us now, though. Hopefully, so there you
Yeah,
go.
hopefully. I mean,
we're out
that's
there.
not
Apparently,
my
you
hands.
get
Yeah,
in
Hands
the
are
same
there.
way.
Did
Sorry.
anyone think that?
We'll all just
A lot of
stand
people
like this the
did,
whole time.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, a few people. Yeah. We got Andrew. How we doing? We got Aaron.
What's up, Aaron?
Here, scan some context. Don't slip. Oh God, don't. Oh, this is even worse now.
You screwed up. You meant to put content, not context.
Me.
Right, no,
No.
not with context.
Okay. Right. Right. We got Emma. We got Vic. Oh,
is going
Mikhail.
great.
How you doing? We got Matt. There's too many people.
Oh, Mikhail
Right, we
made
got-
it. Nice.
We got Eddie. How you
Eventually.
doing, Eddie? We got Oscar. We got I don't know who I've not said now. I've skipped people. But yeah, we got people basically. We've got people in the chat.
The rest of the world, the entire
51
world is in the
people.
chat.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. So
Thank you for
How-
joining us. It's amazing.
yeah,
to
thanks for
see you all.
joining us. So first of all, Parks and Pints, how was Blackpool closing weekend?
Wonderful.
lovely as always. We love Blackpool, our favourite place in the world. But
Is it?
we've never done Yeah.
Yeah, it actually is. We're
Actually
not even
genuinely
being
is.
sarcastic.
But so if you had a choice of Blackpool or like Orlando,
Universal.
Blackpool.
Yeah.
Blackpool.
every time, really?
If we're day tripping, then yeah, I wouldn't go Blackpool for 2 weeks. But yeah, if we're day tripping, Blackpool,
Pay $3,000 either.
My God.
That's cool. That's cool. It was.
So-
It was.
so
It was
Sean,
just
how was your
cold, man.
closing
It was
weekend?
cold.
Oh wow! That
Mine?
one-
Good
yeah,
question, James.
James threw that one in there.
Who?
Yours. How was your closing weekend?
But who threw that in there? James.
James,
Yeah.
Which James? Oh,
Me.
you. Oh, you. Okay. I thought you meant
that one there.
I thought you meant the other James. Mine was. I don't remember it, if I'm honest. So we were working on Saturday, and so we went straight from work to Velvet Coaster, and I basically just speed run like a Blackpool weekend, like in one night. So basically just had like I was in Velvet Coaster, and then basically it just seemed like everywhere I went there was a shot. There's either a shot or a Jaeger bomb, and I was just like having it. And then I just don't remember. We went to Trilogy, and honest to God, don't remember Trilogy. I remember seeing you, Nicole, but I don't know. Was I in a state? I think I was.
Yeah, you was, but I kind of also was. So
Okay.
yeah, you said you weren't going, and then I turned around and you were just there. You just kept appearing throughout the night. Just be
Yeah. Yeah.
Snap
And then
his fingers like a
somehow Matt and I met up with Craig and Matt, and then we somehow managed to get to Tash, which is a rock club, and then we went to bed at like 5 a.m. So yeah, Emma, she jumped on me. I fell on the floor, and then apparently I was knocked out for like 5 minutes. Everyone thought I was joking,
Jeez.
but I had literally gone like limp, and then like. Yeah, they thought I was gonna have to go to hospital, but I was alright. But I think
What
that
the
might I think. I mean,
Oh
that's
my
just a
God.
standard. It's a standard.
Yeah, I
Blackpool weekend,
suppose.
isn't it? Really?
Yeah. I
That's what I
suppose.
mean by like a speed run. It really. That's what happened. And then it was just really hungover at Blackpool, which is just the way I experience Blackpool these days. But
Have you done
it was
Blackpool
a-
sober at all in the last like 2 years?
Yeah, if we get on the Friday,
If you could go 4 days prior to when we all start, yeah.
Mate, there's a reason why we're always pissed out of our minds at Blackpool because doing it sober is depressing.
That's true.
it's all right in the summer, but I just feel like if you go in the winter, you need to just make it more spicy.
This is what I keep saying about Blackpool. Like it is the perfect park to just get just to have like a drunken rowdy.
It's
theme
a good
park time.
sesh park.
Like,
I don't think we
yeah,
really have.
That's
that many
exactly what it is.
We don't have any sesh parks except for.
Sometimes we go and just
Right.
don't go on any rides and just sit in
Yeah.
FI4 and just
Yeah.
drink pints all
Yeah.
day.
It's a lawless place.
It
Yeah,
really
it's-
is. That's
it's
exactly
so
how I would
good.
describe it.
No rules at Blackpool.
FI4 is so good because if it's a windy day, you get to just sit by the fountains and then like watch everyone get soaked by the fountains. Like that's one of our favorite pastimes.
And that's always entertaining.
Yeah, you pick
It's not
it.
a
You
theme
pick it.
park, it's a beer garden.
Yeah, it basically is a beer garden with rides, isn't it?
Yeah. So what you're saying is that Blackpool need a bigger beer garden. We don't need any more roller coasters. Just bigger
Basically.
beer gardens. Yeah.
No, it's a beer garden, but it still does need more rides. I wouldn't say no to more rides in the beer garden.
Okay. Fair. What would you like to see from Blackpool? Let us know in the comments.
I mean, if they put like if they did like a if they had another if they had a B&M, that's going on context.
I'll say
Yeah.
context.
Oh god. No, context dogs. There we go. No, but if there was to put
No
a B&M
context B&M. That's what that was.
Fuck.
Anyway, let's move on. Yeah.
Should we move on? Should we talk about Grand National?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
I would.
What
I
is
would
going on with Grand
happily-
National?
I'd happily take a bar over Grand National.
Yeah. Well, what's these? Where have these rumors come from? They're just like, well, obviously everyone's been going RMC Nash for like 400 years, but where's this rumor come from? That it's like suddenly
Yeah, I have no idea.
happening.
Isn't it on the website?
Is
Oh,
it?
no, didn't they tweet
What?
saying it get your last rides in on Nash?
Oh,
Nah,
it's
well,
Poorly
yeah,
worded.
that was like basically one person said that it's going, and it happens to be the same person who also said that Valhalla was closing and then was right. So now they're like, oh,
didn't expect it to be this long though.
So now they're not Nostradamus.
so now they're
For
like,
Pleasure Beach. Basically.
well, like,
Have their own.
well,
calendar.
I'll be honest. Everyone absolutely crucified him like a couple of years ago when they said that, and now look, we went nearly 2 years without Valhalla. So it's a bit like maybe they've got a point, but I don't think it's going anywhere personally. If it was to go, they couldn't just get rid of it. It would have to be like SB&O for like a few years because it's listed,
Yeah.
and then get signed off as like not safe.
I saw someone mention that it's getting another like extensive retracking, and I'm like, didn't it just get one literally last off season?
Yeah,
Like I'm pretty
Did you see
sure that
Amanda's tweet
wasn't
as well?
long ago.
Amanda replied saying like, "Are you stupid? We've just retracked it. There's no way it's going anywhere."
Are you stupid?
yeah,
Brilliant.
Are you
She's moving mad on
Oh.
Twitter at the minute.
That is exactly how she would tweet as well.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
But
that is what. Yeah.
she did tweet that like that was like months ago. I think she tweeted that. I think it
Oh,
it was
okay.
like a few months ago. But someone brought that up because they were angry that the other. I mean, mate, it's just Twitter, innit? Like everyone's just having a go at each other at the minute. But
Nationals listed, but wasn't the Wild Mouse
yeah,
listed as well?
it
They
was.
just fucked that off.
But like if something is like it's deemed as unsafe, I think they can get around it that way.
Ah.
Because it's like it's not like I mean, it's weird because
Is it? Is it?
it's not like a building, is it? Because like, if
No.
you look at the towers, they can't even do like some basic repair work to it. They have to
Yeah.
repair it
Can't
the
change
exact
it.
same way it would have been repaired, like when it was built. So then it stops them from doing loads of things to it, permanent stuff. So I don't know, but I don't know. I didn't think I did it this weekend, and I thought it was actually running all right. To be honest, I don't think it's been that bad this season at all. A lot of people still hate it, but people hate classes, don't they, as well? So
Not going there. Did
I was
they get
gonna
them likes?
I was
by
gonna
the
say
way?
I was gonna
I'm
say
gonna
before
check
we
on
started
Twitter.
Sean, I was going to say before we
Well-
started recording, when's episode 1 of your Colossus Appreciation podcast then?
Let's see. I mean, mate, we know I'm too lazy to do that. It would be funny. It'd be funny. So, Parks and Pints. I'm just going to refer to you as Parks and Pints. What do you think of Grand National?
PMP.
I rate it.
I
There's
had
not
a
wrong with
problem
it.
with it this year, and then this weekend it was fine.
Yeah, just have a few pints. It's a laugh. Stop whinging.
Pints and Nash.
There we go. What's the chat saying about it? So, found it really smooth on Sunday. Dan is saying we had a freight good. We had a freight.
Oh,
That's an in joke. I can't.
Who is Parks and who is Pints?
I'm pints.
I
can't handle pints.
We drink the same
We drink the
pints,
same
but you're
amount
the
of
first
pints.
one on the floor of the pints.
Yeah. That's
Packs,
very
Pints,
true.
and Floor. It's a new third member.
Yeah.
Just like to
Yeah.
say that
Eddie's saying it's calm. It's calm. It's calm.
They didn't-
bro.
It's not
they didn't
calm,
make the
it's
25 likes on the Twitter post. Just throwing that out there. So
What?
there's
What's
not,
that again?
there's not 25 people that like Colossus on Twitter because they didn't make. The
Stop hanging on about classes, mate.
I
Leave
heard back on
it.
Colossus.
Out of context on live tweeting this week because your rap is already up.
Oh, for God's sake! Right, well, it's not Parks and Pints then.
I'll join
Never
you,
wa-
Sean. Although stick is better than Colossus. Tom is saying Abby definitely can't handle pints. Couldn't even leave the travel lodge on Saturday.
Yeah, this is true.
Guilty.
She left it for
You
a
was
bit.
actually
She left it
there.
for she left it for
Yeah.
a bit.
Yeah, I came into
Wow.
Wetherspoons, said absolutely nothing to anyone because the room was spinning. I went back to bed.
Quality.
It's just
That is how you
can
do
be
it.
tough, man. In honestly, was you drinking on the Friday?
Yeah, Friday wrote me off.
So that's the thing. Like, if you go too hard on the Friday, the next day combined with like rough rides and like the cold weather, it can like really mess you up. So I've been there before.
Piss up advice for Blackpool.
You have to
Piss
just
up
keep drinking
advice.
it.
Yeah.
Dude,
being
it's
enthusiast.
necessary information to have going in.
To be fair, there is a slight bit of background knowledge you need before doing that.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
this is how to be
Yeah.
an enthusiast.
Yeah, this is literally it.
This is what that's the main topic is going to be, like how to do a Blackpool weekend, because that makes you into an
I was gonna
enthusiast.
say you're gonna need to clue me up on like where this idea for the topic started because I woke up, saw
Mate, it's called How to Be an
No.
Enthusiast. What do you think we're talking about?
I have no idea. Is it
How to Be an Enthusiast?
And we just broadened that topic now.
But that is
podcast.
so like is there anything specific? Is there any kind of
No, mate,
is there any
it's like-
kind of
this is how we do it. It's like lazy, you see. Don't tell the audience that we're just being lazy and coming
Breaking the
up with
fourth
really
wall here,
poor
Macau. Come on.
things.
Play the game, man.
Chill, bro. Chill. We're getting there.
I was so
Um,
confused when I woke up. and
so-
saw that.
Porto Ventura.
No, we still. Oh, you're going too fast. So Grand National rumours. Do we think they're right or wrong? Do we think Grand National is going to be open next year? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I can't see why it wouldn't be.
Yes, if it doesn't break itself apart.
I
You're
mean,
going to
it's,
say yes or no?
Yeah, I just nodded. Yeah, be there.
Remember, this is a podcast.
On Spotify.
yeah,
For the
They
benefit
can't
of
see you
podcast
not.
listeners.
Okay, yes.
There you go.
So, also, I think we should just quickly, I don't want to go too broad on this, but there was some Valhalla drama at the weekend. Amanda was tweeting a lot, which is very unlike her, like just to go on a big rampage of tweets. But
Yeah, I don't know what got into her. Like,
yeah,
it's so out of
so-
character for her.
I
you know?
It's really weird.
It's so
No, but-
unexpected.
Obviously, there is random tweets sometimes, but it wasn't. It was going hard. I mean, she was
She
having.
did promote the pantomime though at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Which
God, you know what? She'll have a big enthusiast takeover of the pantomime. Imagine that.
Please.
So
Where's
please.
Valhalla?
Sign us up.
It's
I
behind you.
am so down.
It's behind you.
No,
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 it's
no, no.
not.
For the introduction, just the curtains open up and it's just a massive screen of Luke going, "What the fuck's Valhalla? What the fuck's Valhalla? What the fuck's Valhalla?"
And then she says, it's opening soon, and we all go, oh no, it's not.
Oh no!
We literally just retracted. Oh no, you didn't.
Oh, that needs to happen.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I think
Pantomime now.
the short and sweet answer to it was that she just basically said that she had no idea what's going on with it. She's keeping out of it. I guess I don't know. Maybe she just had enough of it. Yeah, guys. Yeah, hello.
How she keeps out when she's
Discuss.
CEO.
What?
What'd you say, James?
I struggle to understand how she keeps out of it when she's a CEO and literally signing off.
Yeah, legit. How the hell is
money.
she? Like, how are things being?
Can we have
Look,
50p
someone's
for a
got to
50p?
run Hot Ice. Hot Ice doesn't run itself, man. Like, it's a big project.
Amanda shouldn't whine and tweet.
Yeah, I don't know.
Instead of don't drink and drive, it's don't whine and tweet.
Oh yes.
But there we go. There we have it. That's the Valhalla drama. It was
Oh,
quite
mate.
entertaining to watch.
What
Yeah.
do you all think in the chat about Valhalla? Let's have a bit of a.
We've
there's
been
a lot of
talking about it
people
for the last year. We all
how,
know.
mu- how much more needs to be said about this shit?
What does everyone think? Is it going to open next year?
At this point, I'm like, just
Well, no, the biggest
open
thing,
it when you
biggest
want.
The craziest thing that was tweeted was that Amanda said that it should have been open this weekend. That's what she thought. I was like,
Fuck's sake! Didn't see
did
that.
she just turn up with a big scissors to cut the ribbon and be like, "Where's everyone?" The John Travolta
What are we doing, lads?
meme. But yeah, there we have it. So, go on, Luke. Do you want to talk about Portaventura?
Portaventura getting a new ride themed to Uncharted, the game and the movie franchise. I'm stoked for that. Is it going to be the Intamin multi-dimensional coaster? I think it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we were talking about
But
it last
also-
week, which is obviously like some
The
new
spike.
images we've got.
Literally,
for
that one, that photo, pretty much.
Ooh.
That's intimate track.
Yeah,
100%. 100%.
Yep.
So it pretty much confirms it.
It's not
But yeah,
very
we
good
were
spike, though.
we were saying last week though, like, so first of all, it's based on the movie, not the film. Obviously, not the games, but obviously
Yeah.
the game is based. The film is based on the games.
Yeah.
But it's, I don't know, like I'm not. Has anyone seen the film here?
I have. It's
No.
shit.
Yeah, it looks
No.
so bad.
It's
Like,
shit.
Tom Holland's a
Like, it's
decent
actually
actor,
shit.
but like it looks so bad.
Mm.
I don't even want to watch it. But
That
my
being said,
biggest,
though,
yeah, go on.
no, go. Oh, I was just gonna say, like, I've seen the film a couple of times. It's not good. Like,
You watched it a couple of
quite-
times.
What the fuck?
Honestly,
If I don't
you
make
just-
it feel
That's
good,
what
it
I
doesn't
thought.
get me
I wasn't sure the first time, so yeah, no, it is crap.
Yeah,
Definitely.
no, because
Is it like
I
your
like
date
the
night
pr-
movie?
I like
that
I
you
like the premise of the games, and I
Yeah,
like
the games are
that
sick.
style of the games.
Yeah.
And I just happened to watch it on a flight. I was just like, I was bored out of my mind on a flight. It was a flight over here. It was a flight to Vancouver. I was just like, yeah,
Really?
fuck it, go on and stick it on.
What's the chances of that?
It's
That's weird.
it's really just like it's not good. Having said that, I like the idea of having a themed attraction based on
What happens.
like on
Yeah.
what happens. Like it works. I can see it working well as a themed attraction, but it's going to be interesting to see how they fit it into the far west area because like
Mm.
do you know what I mean? Like
Mm.
It doesn't go.
Adventure
I mean,
West.
it's like it you can fit that into the wild, like into just the Wild West. Like
Yeah.
I was speaking to a friend about it this morning, and just like if you fit it around the premise of like a gold mine and like there's a cursed treasure heap hidden deep in a mine,
Nice.
and then like something like that, kind of like a return to the Old West kind of deal. It could like that could work that way. But like with the far west area in Portaventura specifically, like that is just a town. So it's like and obviously, like the visuals you get from Uncharted, it's really out there, just like in the middle of dense like forestation and stuff. So like it's gonna be, visually speaking, it's gonna be interesting to see how they fit those together. I don't know how they'll do it. But yeah,
I think to me it's more like the building is so flipping big. Like
how they're gonna hide that as well.
Like they need to hide it well. So
yeah.
So yeah, like if you look at this, like that is like that's you see it from everywhere. So they got to do some clever theming on that. They can't just. I mean, I'm hoping they'll just put some fake facades.
Is that right next to the restaurant where, like, they have the burger bar on them at the back? Is that the burger bar at the back?
That might be that could be the burger bar, right?
Yeah,
there.
I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's into the burger bar.
That's literally slap bang in the middle of the.
Oh yeah, you
area.
couldn't get like
Yeah.
more. You couldn't get more in the middle of the area, and that's it behind the show. It's just huge, man. But like, I'm just wondering what they can do to it. Like, I don't know, put rocks on it. Maybe they put rocks on it. I don't know.
Throw an Uncharted logo up. Just throw it up there. I don't know.
Yeah, they did it with Red Force.
Oh, yeah. A big fucking logo. You can see it in the whole of like Salou. It's sponsored by Ferrari now.
I see it from Barcelona, mate.
Yeah.
No, but like literally when that tweet came up, like said it was going to be themed to Uncharted, the first thing I thought is that would have worked so well in Polynesia.
Yeah,
like over in the Polynesia area. That would have worked. That would have gone perfectly.
Man.
Is that where they had the Indiana Jones stunt show there? Was that Polynesia? I think it was. When it was Universal. Yeah, I think it was.
I mean, that would have made sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
is that where the wreck scare thing is now? Because that's a huge building, right?
That's where the 4D, is it 4D motion simulator? Like where Sea Odyssey used to be.
What are you laughing about?
It's like losing it.
Parks and Pints twice if you're still with us.
Nicole's just trying not to die.
Sorry, you've never been to Port Ventura and never heard of Uncharted. We're not the best guests.
It's an adventure-based
I've
game.
just learned what a
They made a movie
multi-dimensional
of it.
coaster is.
There's many things on one
amazing.
track.
You are like the #1 factual theme park channel on YouTube. So
Yeah.
you just gotta go. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That
You're
looks
the
like it goes fast.
real RCDB, right? Like I thought that's who we had on.
But
yeah.
But yeah, Uncharted. It's just like I say, going back to just the theming of it. Like I don't know, I just think it's a weird place for it to be. Like, is it going to be its own area? I don't think it is.
No, but I think just the way, like with what the characters wear and stuff like that, the characters will fit into it because there'll be like the adventure kind of look in that area. But the building itself, I'm not too sure. I mean, that fits in the area, what the characters are wearing and stuff. So the character interaction will be pretty cool. But it's
like,
going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot of screens in it and effects. It's going to be.
Well, it's Sally Darkrides have basically confirmed their involvement with it as well.
Ooh.
That wouldn't surprise me because they did a street mission, didn't they?
Did they? Oh, they did that.
They did, yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Nice.
Disagreeing.
To be fair, RTR
You would know all about that, wouldn't you?
Parks and Pints, you should go. The beer's cheap and comes in half yards. What's all
Yeah.
that?
Honestly,
Very true.
you
My interest
two,
peaked when you said Tom Holland.
Yeah.
you
That'd be a
two would
Spanish
love,
version.
you two would love.
You two would love Port Ventura.
We've never been
It's
to any
based-
European parks.
Food shit, but the drink's all right.
Yeah,
I was
but
in friggin' Blackpool.
Yeah, it's true.
it's European. Blackpool is
Well,
technically
was
European.
European.
Blackpool is in Europe.
Yeah,
It has a tower.
We didn't leave Europe.
Let's
Just split.
Oh.
We're just
EU.
Yeah, we're floating off. We're
Someone
floating
near
over
Alaska.
towards America now.
No, but I always think like Ventura is basically like Blackpool in the sun, like with better coasters
Basically.
and better theming. But it's
Salu's like that as well.
because it's like cheap. It's like cheap, and you can get like the big steins of beer, like, and you just keep getting them with it. Oh man, it's so good. It's so good. So that's my favourite place. As long as you
Group
don't go
trip.
there on the weekend.
When are we all
Yeah,
going?
go on weekend.
We're thinking. We're actually
Yeah.
thinking. I think a load of us are talking about going next year at some point.
Is it open during UK close season?
I don't think it is. It
No,
might
it's
be,
not.
but I
It's
don't,
open.
it'd be-
It's open at Christmas.
Christmas,
because
yeah.
I've been at Christmas before.
Was it a reduced? Was it a reduced?
James?
like reduced.
Having a look.
The only thing that was closed was the water rides because Tatsuki Splash wasn't open.
Oh, that's such a good
One
ride.
one of my favourite memories from the last time we went was we did the what's it called? What's the other? You got Tatsuki Splash, and what's the other one called?
The log flume. Oh yeah.
There you go.
The Rapid.
Oh.
Go on.
End of Feb to early Jan, so it will close
Yeah.
in first week of Jan, then reopen end of Feb.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Okay. But it's better to go in the sun. You want to go in it when it's sunny.
Yeah,
Because
for
it's
sure.
like Salou's got a pretty decent beach as well, so you can actually like justify having like a beach / theme park trip, which doesn't normally happen, which I think is really good. That's why I like Port Ventura. But like, yeah, last time we was there, we did the rapids at night, and there's literally no light on it, so you're just doing the rapids in pitch black. It's so funny though because it's just insane. It's like so intense.
Fastest
for no
rapids in the
reason.
world, but it doesn't do anything. It's such a
Doesn't-
strange rapids, right?
Yeah, it's really weird.
Yeah, it is well fast. That was I
Yeah,
thought
it
that
just
was weird
goes.
as
It just
well.
fucking send it. Like it just goes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely need to. I watched Sean and Joe's vlog to see how drunk you can get. Oh mate, it was so bad. I ended
May is
up
a good
on.
time to go. Yeah.
I ended up on one of the what are they called? You know, the rocking buffalo things. What are they called?
Oh,
Brooking
Rocking
Bronco.
Broncos.
Brooking,
Yeah,
Brooking
Oh.
Bronco.
I ended up on one of
Brooking
them,
Bronco.
and it like killed me off. Like I was on it for so long. I was literally just holding onto the neck of it and getting
Flex.
swung around. Oh mate, I had some good moves on that. to be
out of
fair.
context.
Why are you pointing out the content for them?
I don't know.
This podcast is going to be so shit if we just keep going. Out of context.
Yeah,
Out of
exactly.
context. Oh no,
Just doing the job for them.
I didn't like him anymore.
Ah, look,
Yeah.
it's like
But yeah.
noise,
So next up we have Joris and Drac, or George and the Dragon in English, from Efteling, is getting a retrack. Well, partially getting a retrack. It's getting a Titan track. So it's
Ooh,
becoming
Titan.
a hybrid. Yeah. Do you know what? So tell us
Yeah,
your thoughts on Titan track.
You guys know
Yeah, what do you
that,
think
isn't it?
about Titan Track?
Oh,
What do you think?
sounds really
You lot came up with a name, right?
Yeah.
Do you
Like that was
think,
your
uh,
idea.
Yeah,
Wait, this is that? Yeah.
Do you think
Yeah.
it would improve? Do you think it would improve the overall rider experience?
Yeah, I think it's going to be so much smoother once it's got that Titan on it.
Oh, lovely.
Love it.
Quality.
How have we
This-
snuck ourselves into this community?
This is why we love your vlogs, though. They're so
Yeah.
different. They're good.
Yeah.
You're
Awesome.
what?
Unapologetic.
Unapologetically, you what? What am I saying?
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, I'm gonna pot a pet pee pee.
I'm unapologetic. Yeah.
Amazing.
Sorry.
But
we
I
were
swear,
just
I
with
swear,
that.
this is our last topic, and then we're just gonna talk utter shite.
We'll
Again.
sit. We'll sit quietly.
On our best
Right.
behaviour.
Oh,
Behave.
wow.
So yeah, this got uploaded to yesterday. Sorry. So this is the new Titan track. So for those of you not in the know, Titan track is GCI's answer to RMC's kind of hybrid tracks, their iBox track in a way. So yeah, they've already installed some of these sections on some of their coasters. They haven't done like a whole coaster of this yet, have they? It's just been like
No.
little
No, I don't think
bits.
so.
But yeah, so this is going to be going on certain parts, and apparently it's just the high stress points. I'm guessing like that coaster just needs a lot of maintenance constantly, so they're just putting in these bits. But it's just weird for me because it can't be for the smoothness, because that thing is like so good. It's like a bigger version of Wicker Man. It's not like Troy level, but it's so good. Like, so it's really interesting that they're doing this.
What's funny is that like on the roller coasters that the Titan track has already been installed on, like I've not heard anyone comment about like any improvements that it makes or anything. Like I've not heard anyone say it's much better. I've not heard anyone say it's worse or anything. Like I've not heard anyone speak about it.
It's
So
because
I don't know how it.
It's because GCI, you know, they actually just make pretty smooth wooden tracks. Obviously, it throws you out. That's what a wooden coaster is meant to do.
Yeah,
but like they're not really renowned for making like unbearably rough coasters. I mean, I know Wicker Man's Corner had a bit of a
had a moment, didn't it?
Had a bit.
It had a moment.
It had a moment.
Now it fixed itself. Yeah, no, it has. It started.
It didn't fix itself. It got a load of retract done to it.
Yeah. Apart from Wildcat at Hershey Park, which is literally GCI's first roller coaster. So
that was we forgive you. There we go. But yeah, there we go. That's all our news. So now over to you, to Parks and Pints. They're going to do the rest of the podcast now.
Mm-hmm. We're just going to sit here and listen.
The clamshell nominations are now open. If you want to go and nominate,
if these start with a clamshell, how's that the first thing you have to say?
We're not competing. We're not in the same.
Yeah,
category.
we're not in the same categories. We're newcomers.
I know you used that one for a while. Oh,
for podcast listeners, Banner just came up saying, "Stop making it about yourself."
That's an old banner. That is an old.
Is an old.
That's a throwback. Is that?
I think we made that for Digital Dan because he was making the Towers Time Summer event all about him.
It was his 18th. Really. Come on.
It was.
I was going to say, wasn't that his 18th birthday?
No.
Well done, Dan.
It was the joke though. Marcus told me to do it, so that's why I did it. But yeah, just want to say, oh my god,
whoa,
what just happened then?
You had a reshot?
That was a National Grid brownout, I believe.
Brownout. You know what you got in Nash?
You said it.
Yeah, obviously,
even the National Grid agrees.
We kind of, clamshells is a big thing that happens every year on Twitter. But yeah, it's a pretty important award season on Twitter. But yeah, so if you don't mind, go and vote for us for best podcast, because we are the best podcast.
We are
in the UK,
in the world, in the universe.
About theme parks. We try to be consistent, unproblematic.
Being too humble there.
What?
She just punched me under this table.
I'm gonna get us cancelled.
I'm joking.
So if you want to, honestly, I think this year there's been some really cool new creators come about, not just Parks and Pints, but there's actually been quite a lot of refreshing new people on the scene. Mm-hmm. Bearing in mind, like me and Joe have only been logging for like 2 years or something, but that feels like a long time. Like the last year's felt like a long time, to be honest. But it's there's loads of new people. I don't want to start naming names because people get annoyed that you're not naming them. Then
but, I'll name them
on Twitter.
Actually, no, because they might be our competitors. We can't have you drop names on our competitors.
Nah, none of that.
No, okay. Well, okay, right. Who are you two voting for?
Best newcomer.
My vote goes to Toby from Theme Park Force.
For funniest, not for newcomer.
No, if I had to vote,
if you had to vote
myself,
I vote for Coaster Giant
and Eddie
and Eddie and YMCA Coasters and World of Thrills. Everyone.
They're top. They're top. They are
all mint.
I saw a Theme Park Force video the other week, and it was actually
so funny.
It was really
hilarious.
Funny.
Actually hilarious.
Because I saw him on because he's on OTT, weren't he?
Mm-hmm.
I've only seen him on there a few times, but like he's not as funny on that than he is on his vlogs. Like his vlogs are so creative, and I was like, is this the same guy? Like he's actually like proper funny on his
edits
vlogs.
Are so
like,
good.
His edits are like on point, so 100% agree with that. I felt like I wasn't being nasty to Toby then, was I? I just thought I was like, is this the same guy? No, it's so good. I really like that. But yeah, just want to say a shout out to Digital Dan for going live at the same time as us. It's really nice.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh,
Yeah,
Read the room, Dan.
disappointed.
Man,
Should put his live on
Yeah.
the share screen. Just leave it.
Yeah, let's
he was
review it.
he was a friend of the show, but I don't know.
He
Now.
was.
No. But anyway, so yeah, let's get on to our main topic: how to be a theme park enthusiast. So I thought this might be a pretty good topic to talk about because there's always like new people trying to get not even if you're just a new enthusiast, but maybe if you want to like actually meet new people and like get into this pretty weird world of this little it's a journey. But I thought it'd be cool to get your guys' view on it because obviously, I mean, we met you at opening weekend this year, weren't it? And I mean, you didn't really know that many people back then,
We
did
knew
you?
no one.
Yeah.
No
That's
one.
why we're so excited for the clams because this time last year you were at my house and we were just watching everyone's diss tracks, and now every single person whose diss track we watched, we've met, and most of them are like our best friends. It's so unbelievable.
Yeah, because we were talking about it when we was like at Epcot, and we were like, we didn't know each other. And now we're like at Epcot. How weird's that? Like, it's so crazy.
Opening weekend, we were literally sat in a corner. We walked into the Enthusiast floor. We were so overwhelmed. We were like, "Oh my god, it's them off YouTube! It's them off YouTube!" And we literally went and sat downstairs on our own and tweeted like, "Does anybody want to be our friend?" And we didn't speak to any. The only person we spoke to odd few people. In
we
passing.
came up to Sean and Joe. We're like, we're big fans. We went up to Sam
we did.
Costello. We were like, we're big fans, and that was basically the only people we spoke to for the whole of opening weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done for going there, because obviously if you don't know that many people, that's like such an overwhelming like thing to go into, because honestly that second floor like was just
It's chaos.
it was wall
thing.
to wall.
There's a reason they kicked us out of that, because we were no one was being rowdy, but it got like it was full. Like you couldn't.
There's a lot of people there.
Yeah, it was crazy. So
I tell you what, you're better than me for essentially going in cold as well and like not knowing anyone, because like I had deliberated over going like before I did, like the years before I did, and like, having not known anyone, and that's what stopped me from going. And I mean, luckily in my case, I was able to meet people throughout the year before going to opening weekend. So when I went, like I knew people there already.
Yeah,
but like I like that what stopped me from doing it the first time didn't stop you guys, and that's awesome. And it's great to know that you had an awesome experience.
We had each other as well, though, which made such a difference. We were bricking it together.
Yeah.
It's what made us start a channel.
Yeah, that's how we got. Yeah, spurred us along.
Yeah, for sure.
That helped me and Joe a lot, because we like before we did Parksville, we didn't know anyone like in the community or whatever. But like after a while, if you've got a channel or just something, I don't know, or you just even like a social media channel or blog or something like that, it's a lot easier to start getting to know people through there, because you're not going up to people going, "Will you be my friend?"
That is us.
But it's a little. I mean, that's what you got to do really. But it's just it's a lot easier for people to then, I don't know, like start talking to people online and then being like, "Oh yeah, we should meet up on this one random day or something." So it's just no, it's been really cool seeing you two. How it's, I don't know, you're just like part of the community. You're like a big part of the community now. So that's why I thought it'd be interesting to talk about it. Really,
we spawned in.
There we go. So what did you? So I don't know what I've got some like I haven't got any questions for you, but I wanted to ask you. First of all, how did you find out that there was even a community?
Oh my god!
During lockdown.
Yeah. So we know each other from live music. We worked together in live music. We met because Abby sold me a ticket to a gig, and then we added each other on Facebook, and that's how we met. And then we kept in touch. We started a festival together, and then during lockdown, I go through like weird. I've always been like a YouTube kid, and I go through weird like rabbit holes. And one of them was looking at Disney hauls. I had no interest in Disney, but I was fascinated about how much money people spent on Disney merch. Yeah. And then one of our favorite bands announced a gig in Paris, and Abby said, "Do you want to go Disneyland?" I was like, "I'm not bothered about Disneyland, but I'll go the gig." And then I was like, "Actually, I've been watching a lot of Disney hauls, and then you asked me who.
Yeah,
who
I was like,
watching.
who have you been watching?
So we were talking about Disney YouTubers then, and then we were just talking about YouTube.
Yeah, it
theme park
escalated
YouTubers.
into, shall we go to Pleasure Beach for a day?
So we went to Pleasure Beach for a day.
And then on the way home, we emailed them and asked if we could change our tickets to annual passes, season passes.
That's how it starts.
How to be an enthusiast.
It spiraled fast. Like we found
fast.
like a couple of key YouTubers, and then when diss track season happened, discovered that they were dissing all these people, and then started watching everyone else's tracks, and then started watching everyone else's vlogs. And it has escalated well out of control now. There's no going back.
I can't remember what I did with my time before we did this. Like every weekend, it's
God
mad.
knows. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy because there's just people. There's so many people I've met now through this hobby that I'm like, I can't imagine like if I didn't know that person. Like it's such a weird. I think I think Nicole, you were telling me about. When you went to watch the World Cup on Friday and someone asked you like are these your work colleagues, because it's such a random bunch of people all together like in one space.
She said we were the most diverse group of people she's ever seen in her life.
And that's what I love about it, is because it brings so many different people together.
On Sunday in Blackpool we went to Madame Tussauds and we were doing the Coronation Street quiz in the Rovers Return, and there was a group of at least 10 of us. And they asked each person for their answer, each team, and they asked this team, they're like, where are you lot from? And they were like, oh, we're from like Blackpool or whatever. I was like, imagine if they asked us where we were from, because every single one of it was from a completely different place. No two of us were from the same place, which was crazy. Like, how have we all ended up in the Rovers Return doing a quiz?
What was your team name? What was your team name? What was your quiz team name?
I'm sorry, that's confidential information.
She said that's classified.
It's one of them.
I can't say that on the YouTube.
Oh, you can.
Family channel.
No,
this definitely not a family
This is
channel.
not. This is the whole reason why it's not. Yeah, this is not a family channel.
This is why it doesn't live on any of our YouTube channels. But no, we so like when obviously you've been in this for about a year now, like how do you explain this to your friends and family who are having nothing to do? Is it really strange to have to
it's a nightmare.
I
can't explain it. Like, especially the beef. Try explain the beef calendar to a non-enthusiast. It's chaos. No, you simply can't.
Yeah, my mates are sick of going on Twitter and seeing it all, because they get the recommended on their feed. And they're like, oh, this week's been kicking off. This is getting retracked. This is going.
Apocalypse is closing. Yeah, I've never been to Jaya Manor. I don't even like Drop Towers.
That's so funny. Have you started just saying random references like to your
constantly.
friends?
Yeah, my family started picking it up. Like, I was driving to Morrison's the other day and I go over a hill and my brother goes, airtime!
Sounds like me.
What, your brother said that?
Yeah, my brother.
So he's picked up the lingo now.
He's picked it up.
And his girlfriend. Like, we've been taking like our families on the trips and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. That's what.
Yeah, I took it was my birthday weekend on the fireworks trip.
Yeah.
We took my 2 friends who are non-enthusiasts, and we made them sit there for an hour and a half and wait for John Wardley to ride the Last Rider Nemesis. They were like,
oh, really?
This man is taking the mick. And he came past. He flew past, and they were like, "Is that it? We waited 2 hours for that."
Whereas we're like emotional, on the verge of tears, like, "Come on, Wardley," and they're like, "Why does this
Go on, Wardley?
have such a chokehold on you?" Like, I can't explain it. He just does.
It'd be like taking a mate who doesn't like F1 to an F1 race, isn't it? Like when they just go past there for like a few minutes.
That's how fast Nemesis went past. Like, an hour and a half for that.
So have you been with any of your friends or family in a park and been like recognised yet?
No, it's only happened when we've been together and like just the 2 of us.
Not recognised. When we did the run, well, I didn't do the run. I had a hard job of being a spectator all day.
When I did
that is tough.
That must have been so vigorous for you.
Someone had to hold the hoodies, like the bags. Yeah. Someone had to do it.
Yeah, someone's got to do that.
We took my brother and my brother's best friend, and like was a few
we
different
were on
people we
Runaway
saw.
Mine Train and someone shouted Parts and Pints.
And like throughout the day, we were like, oh, hi. We're like, they weren't like people who watched the channel, they were like people we'd met through theme parks. Like, who's that? We're like, oh, Enthusiast. And it was really nice. Cute.
It only happened to me and Joe like once, and it was like 2000. It's 2020, I think it was. No, end of 2020, and it was like when the parks had just opened again, and we were with like my two mates, their kid, and then his dad, who's like this Italian guy, and so it was just like at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, and then someone like stopped us on the bridge, over to a big one. And was just like, it was really awkward because the one was coming one way, and then we was like, oh, after you, and then they come up to us and was like, oh, can we have a picture, please? Still don't know who this person was, and it was like really cool. But then like my mate's Italian dad was just like, what the heck? Why the heck? He had no context. Like, why is someone just come and had a photo of you? And I had to kind of explain the deal, and I was like, this is actually really weird, isn't it? Actually,
doesn't really happen to us with our 2 subs.
Timmy 2 subs in the house.
Mate,
if you know, you know.
What a nickname.
Beautiful.
But no, that's it's just funny, isn't it? So what do we think then? If you want to kind of let's angle this around like getting into community. So if you haven't got a vlogging channel and you want to like get into just like meeting people and have, because I see it all the time on Twitter of people being like, I've not got anyone to go to parks with, or I'm sick of just dragging my partner to the park when they're not really enjoying it all the time. Maybe.
Yeah.
I'd say definitely go to Attraction Source event,
PB
Towers
events.
Time, PB events,
like any of them. Like my first event that I ever went to was Thorpe Park Mania event. I think at Chessington as well. But that's how I ended up meeting people in the community, and then from there just kind of spiraled. And
I think
how many years now? 7.
It does kind of just like, I feel like just taking that first step is all you really need to do. From there, it just kind of spirals out of control. Like there's not much work like you have to do at all after that first initial like meeting people. But yeah, that's what a lot of people find intimidating. But yeah.
Emma saying Carl got stopped in Primark once.
Was that by security or was that?
By security. It's police, mate.
Yeah, that would be so weird if it was like out of.
Yeah, that would be
not inside a park. It'd be really weird.
that would be crazy.
Number 1, baby. There we go.
And
I'll let you guys into this.
I would say make a Instagram and Twitter, even if you don't have a YouTube channel, and just interact with people.
Yeah, that's how we started.
1000%.
I've got to say, for me, I think the turning point for me was when I joined Twitter, because even though like it obviously comes with a bit of negativity, like if you just like don't get too involved in all that sort of negativity and stuff, like it's honestly that for me it was the best way to get involved in it, because I felt like Instagram's good, but it always feels like a one-way conversation. Like you put something out and you might have a chat on some comments, but it doesn't. There's no like that. You don't really get loads of people chatting in one space. You don't just see random posts pop up. There's no like because it's always like someone's like puts up a spicy take and you just like that gets people talking. And also like Facebook's pretty good, but then you have to find discussions and everyone's a bit like dispersed and stuff. But I just feel like with Twitter, it just like filters everyone into like even people you don't follow, they'll just appear up in your like.
And even with that, like I think James Leaves on the Lawn made this point like not long ago, and it's a really good point. Twitter's just so much more like, despite like you can have just random people pop up and stuff, at the same time Twitter's so much more curatable. Like you can really have a lot more control over who you follow, who you see on the timeline, who you don't. Like you have much more control on Twitter that way. So like it's much easier to see who you get along with much more than others, who is affecting how you're feeling about the community and stuff. Like that's a good way to do it. And I think like that plays into how I did it as well, because like the first time I met up with anybody who I'd met online on anything, whether it was Twitter, Discord, Instagram, like whatever, like I was able to just meet them like in person, not necessarily a massive group of like 100+ people or whatever. Like it was just a small group of people, and that sometimes is a great way to just ease yourself into meeting people offline as well.
Yeah.
Like if you can set that up for yourself, that's a really good way to, make it a bit easier on yourself to do that.
Yeah. It's 100%. So someone said, how do you separate the wrong uns on Twitter?
The wrong uns? I love that so much.
The wrong uns.
Just follow us lot.
Yeah.
Follow us lot and the people in the chat, and then get that.
Everyone in the chat, follow them.
Yeah, I was going to say mute. Mute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Some
mute's a great button.
I'll just read it out for podcast listeners. Some people seem so angry at the littlest things, like freaking out over a particular type of merch. I don't know, like obviously there's two types of things. Like I just find that sort of stuff really funny, but that's just my sense of humor, because I just like reading like comments and stuff of what people are like, being angry about over the littlest thing. Or you can just like mute them. It's that easy, really. You have to be. Yeah, I don't really have many people muted. You gotta really annoy me to get muted. I think I have like 3 people muted.
Can I guess them?
Shall we do it?
Oh yeah,
shall we do bingo? Shall we do bingo?
I'm definitely on that list. No, I never tweet to be on that list.
No, you don't.
Yeah. That's it. Move on.
I'm just waiting for James to come out with just the most insufferable take now, because you never tweet. So
Marcus, drunk riders in the house. Here we go. And he said, "Man, y'all are young as shit. I started on Coaster Force in 2005.
Yeah, he did, to be fair.
You're old, man.
That old ass man.
Doing that, but just didn't have anywhere
drunk riders.
Yeah, I did go on forums for hours.
That is pending.
Coaster Force was my homepage for ages.
Yeah, it was for a lot of people, to be fair. Before like Twitter was big for enthusiasm.
Before Twitter.
It was way before Twitter, weren't it, to be honest?
Yeah, it was. It was like when I was at high school. It was fucking years ago.
So, well, that's how I followed like all the Smiler construction and stuff. But I just didn't really, I didn't participate in that at all. But we definitely need to get drunk riders on, but because obviously they're in America, it's just a little bit tricky sometimes. I'm gonna
text them about that later.
You are?
We want to do a drink off with drunk riders.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
I don't think Abby will last very long.
You won't be allowed to travel this time.
I think Nicole would do quite well.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, can't argue with that, to be fair.
I was going to say, like, there's literal video evidence, so it's not even like...
so much
and the crazy thing is, it's not even Marcus that you would have to worry about as much as Mike, honestly.
I love that. Get drunk riders for opening weekend. Imagine.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love that. That'd be so good. They need to come over.
Mate, I would fly back for that shit.
But we're not going to an opening weekend, are we?
Yeah. What are you guys doing for that?
I think we're still going Blackpool, because I'm just like, I can't like. Obviously, all the other parks are open, but
mate, you got to start the year with a weekend at Blackpool. You have to.
It's got to be done, because
you have to do it.
Also, it's just so easy because it's cheap.
It's ritualistic at this point.
It's cheap to play over. There's bars like everywhere. It's all walking distance. Like if you go to anywhere else, it's all a bit of a mish to try and get somewhere after a park, isn't it? It's easy just to be like, let's just go coasters. Although Velvet Coaster were pretty dodgy last weekend.
I can't believe you put bacon on your veggie burger.
No, start that again.
Oh no.
You set my car off. It's not Mikhail's favourite story in the world.
I remember that.
I forgot about that shit.
I remember you coming upstairs and telling us about that, like when it happened.
Like with like my defense, I drank through my hangover that entire day. So by the time I was in Velvet Coaster, I was already like wasted, and then yeah, that just sent me over the edge. So
Coaster Giants made a really good point in the comments. The
Yeah.
season starts at Portons. Yes.
Oh God, imagine.
Oh my
I
day.
don't think they're ready, man.
They are
Hoswell,
not.
Southampton.
Why does it start at Polton's? Is there something I've missed there? Or...
They're
Because it's
opening in
February.
February.
Opening.
Oh, right, okay.
We'll see you there.
I had no idea.
It might be, yeah. But I think in terms of in terms of the season start, it's got to be Blackpool for me. The actual season start. I mean, obviously Portons is great, but it's just I don't want to scare people, man. Like I think that there's about I went there with about 15 of us, and even then us 15 of us queuing up for a kiddie cred. Just felt weird, like there's all these kids and parents just staring at us, and we're like just whooping on this, like what's it called? Creepy crawler. Creepy crawler.
Well, the less of you turn up, the less queuing we have to do. So
that's the thing
fine.
with Portons is it doesn't have queues, so the only queue if you go with a big group of you, you're just forcing yourself to queue. You're just waiting for everyone else to get off.
Turn walk on into a 20-minute queue.
Yeah, we've never been, so at least it's some plus ones in the bag.
I've never been either. I've always wanted to go there, but I think it's far.
Come on then. Otherwise,
So
it's just us
far.
two and Matt so far.
Off the tracks coming in with Twitter, there's no middle person. You're a hero or villain. I must be a fucking hero then, man.
Yeah, same.
I don't know.
I feel like I fit that middle person demographic.
Yeah, I'll
pretty
tell
well,
you a lot.
Personally, honestly,
yeah. I think
It depends what you get involved with. Like,
yeah,
it depends what you get involved with. It really does. That's my hot take.
Careful. Anyway,
thanks for coming to Luke's TED Talk.
we got Jeff in the house. We got Jeff.
Emily!
My name is Jeff.
I've got a man.
What Jack said, watching Chain Dogs also helps.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, thank you for that. Thank you.
Yeah, chat's awesome.
It's educational
really
if you need to learn about coaster track and stuff. This is the place to be.
Like Titan Track.
Yeah. I will be talking about Titan Track for the rest of my life.
Oh, glad to hear it.
Mr. Portons turns up finally. All you gotta do is talk about
Mr. Peppa Pig.
Just talk about Portons and Phil Riders will arrive.
Yeah.
Speaking of Thrill Riders, how you
just
feeling
hears
after
it in the air.
Yeah, come on, Marcus. How was your
rough?
weekend?
His Phil Rider's signal goes up. They need help.
I just have the
just sits
journey
bolt upright in bed at night.
Next time you see Marcus, next time you see Marcus, ask him how him and Tom's journey to Trilogy went, because it was an adventure. It was very adventurous. It took us like nearly an hour to get there.
So
Jesus Christ. The first time I went to Polton's last year, we traveled over from, I think, we went from like one of the group's friend's house, and like I had like nearby Thorpe and Chessington, and I didn't realize how fucking far away from London Polton's actually is. Obviously, it's down in the southwest of the country and that, but we were just in the back of the car, and we were just going and going. I was like, are we fucking like nearly there yet? Like, what? I didn't realize how far.
It's like 3 hours from Thorpe, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, something like that.
No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
It is definitely not, considering my
How
drive.
far is it?
It's about an hour from Thorpe.
No, it's way further than that.
It is. It's directly down the M3. My journey past there takes 2.5 hours. Half of that's on the M25 too. Maybe the M3. Maybe the M3 was faster.
Maybe.
That'll be the main reason.
Yeah, no, I'm
but
sure.
It is a really nice park, though. I want to go back. I do want to go.
It is great park, isn't it? It's underrated. Well, I think it's underrated. There's a lot of
current drive from Thorpe Park, an hour and 15 minutes.
Nice.
Still long.
It's not 3 hours.
Still long. You don't care.
Spoken like a true Brit.
No.
Hour 15. There are some people here whose commutes to work are longer than that.
Mate, it blows my mind when I talk to Americans and they like
Marcus Long.
There you go.
Hey, that's fucking next door. Like
exactly.
that's closer than the nearest 7-Eleven. Like that's
when we was doing Halloween Horror Nights, like we spoke to so many people in the queue because like everyone's just so friendly. Not Brits, are they? People don't just stick to themselves. Everyone just wants to talk to you. So like when like they're just so curious and they're just like asking us like, oh, how long did it take you to get here? Like, and we're like, oh, it took us like
time you on till
8 hours or something. They're like, what, it only took you that? And some of them were saying like they drove from just up the to what they said was like just up the road, and that was like a 5-hour drive to them. And they're like, that's just a normal drive. I'm like, I can't get my head over that. Like for me, if I put the sat nav in and it said 5-hour drive, I'd be like, what? That is like a mega.
Set up at 3 a.m. Get in there for
I can't get over it. But yeah. So what's the weirdest thing, Abby Nicole? What's the weirdest thing about the theme park enthusiasm?
The DMs.
You get DMs.
Fucking hell!
Wow.
So we're jumping right in at the DMs.
Wow.
Go on, man.
No.
You're trying to kill us from the inside, boys.
Infiltrated.
Sorry.
Being asked for our OnlyFans, which does not exist.
Oh, man. You need to make like a fake OnlyFans, and then when someone like charge like £6 for it, and then when they open it up, it's just like you, it's just drinking pints.
Why £6? Where did that number come from? It's like £6.
Yeah. What else is weird about it?
Do you know what that is? That's field research done right there.
Yeah. Really is his own account.
That is.
You can get discounts for multiple months as well.
I think what's weird, probably just all your mates being spread across the whole country.
Yeah, that is weird.
That's not that weird.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just different, innit? You get used to it, but
it's not like it's because obviously if you've been to uni, you can sometimes be used to that because obviously when everyone finishes uni, but it's just having multiple people you're talking to, like in the south, in the north, other countries. Like it's very strange, especially like if you're in a Discord, isn't it? And then it's just it's just like that's pretty weird. I just love that DM
thing is trying to explain to people who are not enthusiasts why you want to go on a kiddie cred. Like what? I'm like, I'm at Fun Fair and I'm about to spend £3.50 to get in this queue with all these kids while you watch me get on it, like ride it. It's I think that's a bit weird, but I'll still do it anyway.
It's like, why are you queuing up for that? Well, let me tell you, there's only one of these left, and I need to fucking get on it, right? Why? Just let me get on it, and we'll talk about it afterwards.
Before it moves to another park in Germany.
Before it leaves Europe.
Yeah, what have you been sending, Marcus? Sean?
You don't want to know, mate. You don't want to know. Matt saying, why has no one DM'd him asking for his OnlyFans? I mean,
well, you gave the best
everyone
thing
now
out,
send him a DM asking for his OnlyFans.
He keeps designing publicly, though.
Yeah, everyone drop your OnlyFans in the chat. Let's support each other.
Karen's starting an OnlyFans purely for posting pics of Titan Track.
Yeah.
I'm going to subscribe. That's my kind of content.
How funny would that be if like you start an OnlyFans up and it's just like
RCDB OnlyFans.
Just how
the market.
Oh, look at them.
Trainless Tuesday.
Trainless Tuesday.
Fuck's sake.
Trainless Tuesday.
Oh, wow.
Yo, I need to see it.
It just gives me throwbacks to when Coaster tweeted out about the Coaster lube you can now buy, and it's literally just It's just the lube that they lube up the tracks with, but they're just selling them to like random people now. Like, it was just the funniest thing. Not for that.
In the comments,
it's like industrial strength. It's not for that reason.
Why did I not hear about that? And where can I buy it?
Big vat of it. I offered just there. Condiment cow version of
condiment cow.
Right, Joe FC in the comments is my GP best friend's boyfriend who I went to Florida with, and he's saying that I forced them all to go on Sesame Street. Everyone can get the credit.
Was that at SeaWorld?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sesame Street goes to Florida, Strangers Coast to
Right, they all enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I've still not been on that, you know.
The thing is, Joe, like the weirdest thing about that is that it's not weird to us. Like, I have to remind myself sometimes that like queuing up for a kiddie credit is like not normal, and you probably should get strange looks, but you know, you just get to a point where there's no shame.
I was wondering what you were going to say. Then you should probably.
I think I went on Octonauts on like second day of opening, like towers.
Still yet to go on Octonauts.
Oh, we all have to do that.
What was the line too long on opening day or something? Oh,
yeah. That genuinely might have been the problem.
No,
actually.
Genuinely, that is probably like it's so busy. Like that's why I never do it.
No, I think it was. Mikhail, I actually think that was the reason why I was on the second day.
Of course it was, mate. Of course it was.
Oh, it was a great weekend, though.
That's the reason you haven't got the Ben 10 cred as well, Mikhail. It's because I couldn't be bothered.
No, it legit is though. It legit is. The line was too long.
I just glanced at it. I saw it coming out of the building, and I was like,
legit.
"There's no way."
It's a really fun ride.
Not curious.
It's a great ride, but it's just a boomerang. Really, I'm not gonna wait an hour for a boomerang. I don't care.
Oh, an hour. Oh god.
Yeah. I can tell. I can tell when it's big. That sounded weird.
I'll bet you can, mate. I'll bet you can.
So Carl is saying it's when you go on Wacky Worm and the ops guy said to go on the front and all the kids can go on the set.
And you get your GoPro out and you just
yeah. Hey! Carl just standing there like that watching the kids go.
Sorry.
When we went on Octonauts, like the entrance team member literally like we walked past him, got like halfway into the queue line. The entrance team member stops and goes, "You guys know this is for Octonauts and not Spinball Wizard, right?" Like literally shouting it to us. Like there's kids in the line, there's parents in the line, and we just look back at him just like, yeah, we're aware, mate. We're aware.
Solid coaster.
I mean, me and Matt did get some strange looks when we were getting in the queue for troublesome trucks.
Oh, what a ride!
That is so good.
It's amazing.
Like, that is an unironically amazing coaster. Like, I love that.
A little trick track. It's great. Love it.
That whole area is so good, but we got some dirty looks when we tried to do all those rides. We were the only people on Toby's tram, and the ops were glaring at us, and we were just going round and round in this tram. And they just would not
have it. Around again. Okay.
You've just got to own it. You just got to own it. Ads rocking up to Octonauts and opening day with the Merlin VIP annual pass. That was a moment of crushing shame.
Wow, the VIP. Whoa.
VIP. That is
I remember them.
Isn't it? Yeah, that is like going back. No, they won't.
No.
Oh. Well, apparently, this isn't like official. I haven't heard this from like the park or anything, but people were just like being ridiculous with them. Like just because you can just, it's unlimited, isn't it? It's unlimited fast track, so you can just keep going doing the same coaster all day, and it was just like making the queues like unmanageable because people had them and stuff. So it was just like, imagine how much beef you get with just fast tracks in general now, and then times that by like 10. People did not. But Joe said the time when we was in Wallaby, Belgium, raving in the kiddie coaster. What was it called now? Someone remind me. What's the rave queue? What's that coaster? Someone will do it now.
The rave queue.
Oh, it's so funny.
Oh, out of context, Chain Dogs has been to Energylandia.
Narrows it down.
Narrows it down even more.
Oh.
Careful. Let me just get that pin. 1 minute.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Got a
We're
Netflix
narrowing it
series
down.
coming soon of who it
Yes.
is.
Like Me
Oh,
Coaster.
in the fucking
Like me.
yeah. Is that the one? Is that the one where they?
like me?
Yes,
it looks
hashtag
it.
like me.
Everyone's,
So-
yeah, I was
Is
just
that the one?
It was no, it was
where
Plopsa
you're in a
Land. It was
fucking, like,
Plopsa.
swimming
It was
like
Plopsa
you're
Yeah,
Land.
that's at Plopsa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Plopsa Land.
Is that
That's
the
what
one with
it's-
like a swimming pool changing room? Like you walk through that shit.
It's
like,
no,
in
it's
the
just
queue
it's just
line?
like meant to be like a high school thing, not a swimming pool. Don't know where you got a swimming pool from, Carl.
No, it's in the changing room. There's lockers on the walls.
No, but
Like,
in America they have like lockers everywhere, don't they? Right?
Oh, is it supposed to be like a lobby? Like a
Look, it's like meant to be like basically with Plopsa.
American high school?
With Plopsa, all their coasters are like themed
they're
to
off.
their like
TV
own
shows, is it?
program. Like they're like Nickelodeon
Yeah.
of Belgium. So like basically we were with Heike, she is a op of Ride to Happiness. So she was like just taking us around and stuff, and she got us to explain like this show, and she was like, it's basically High School Musical but in Belgium. But it's such a, the tune is such a banger. Like it's so good. I was trying to find it on YouTube and it's so funny. But like we're all gonna learn the moves next time we go, and then we can like choreograph it in the queue. But it was really funny because we was all just like we basically went in there. It started pumping out, and we was all just like raving. And then when the music just cuts off dead, and then we just realised that there's just kids like staring up at us like that all around us. The shame.
Oh shit.
Love to go to Plopsa. That's so cool.
What is your Abby Nicole, what is your next kind of, well, I say next, what is the first European park you want to head to?
Plopsa.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Oh, Energylandia.
Yeah, one or the other. I'm mithering about doing it in December, but I don't know if we're going to fit it in. It's too close to Christmas now. But in the new year, either Plopsa or Energylandia.
We want to do a New Year's Eve trip. So if anyone knows of any parks that are open New Year's Eve, which will be a good New Year's trip.
But not Plopsa, because that hasn't worked out.
Yeah, we can't get
the ferry's not. It's sold out. The tunnel's sold out.
Really?
Oh wow!
I guess it's
coming back's the problem. Trying to come back on New Year's Day is like impossible. But anywhere else that's open on New Year's Eve, please suggest
recommendations.
Fantasyland.
Yeah.
Ooh.
There you go.
Going next week.
Have to get the bingo card in there somewhere.
Every day throughout like December, it's 11 till 8 until New Year's Eve, where it's 11 till 6. So.
That's not too bad.
And then it's closed on New Year's Day, so you'd have to wait.
In Germany somewhere.
Nah.
Joe's calling Nikki out now, apparently.
I feel like Nikki's been called out recently.
No, we've ruled Nikki out now.
I was about to say,
Nikki isn't no context. We know that.
There's a Ride to Happiness documentary.
I'd love it to have been Nikki. That would have been hilarious.
I didn't know there was a Ride to Happiness documentary.
No, link it in the chat.
Link it.
I want to see that.
Link your OnlyFans as well.
It might be the one that. It might be the one
that too.
It's on YouTube.
He just needs new people to follow, doesn't he?
I haven't watched it.
Oh my god.
Aaron's saying he thinks it's Matt. Which Matt?
Coaster Giant.
Coaster Giant.
Oh.
I've had this discussion with Matt.
Oh.
Yeah, he's denied it religiously.
He's still on the list.
Denied it religiously. It's not me.
Oh, Europa Park New Year's Eve is insane.
Ooh,
interesting.
That's a good shout. Actually.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll look into that.
I feel like Plops is just so much easier to get to, though. It's like such a short little trip. Plops.
I'd love to do Disneyland Paris on New Year's Eve. That'd be sick.
So expensive, though.
Oh yeah,
I'll bet.
It would be.
Looks mint.
Yeah,
I've never been to Paris before. Like,
I'm going in March. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh yeah, you are, aren't you? I want to go.
Can't wait.
I just feel like it's too close to going to Orlando. I just don't think. I think I'll just judge it too harshly. I need to go. I'm not that much Disney fan to appreciate it yet. I don't think. It's just from what I see, like it's just like it's like everything's watered down. I know like the architecture is like just very different to everywhere.
Big Thunder apparently is pretty insane compared to the one.
It does have the best Big Thunder Mountain.
And a really good Space Mountain.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And the best Space Mountain, yeah.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I don't know. I just don't know if it's
and the best pirates outside of Asia.
Shanghai.
Oh, yeah. Is it better than ours?
Yeah, outside of Asia. Outside of that side of the world.
Yeah.
Still there. Out gone.
So, Abby, have you done Hollywood as well? Wow.
No, sadly not. Not yet. Not yet. It's on the to-do list, very high on the list.
Because I remember doing Pirates for the first time at Orlando, and I was like really underwhelmed by it. But then I've seen like POVs. Yeah, I didn't like it that much, to be honest.
I can't remember if I've done the Orlando one.
Yeah,
why'd you look at each other like that?
liked it.
Are you gonna freak out?
What, us?
Yeah.
Oh, we argued all the way
Abby.
around.
Yeah. There was one day in Orlando where we just had enough of each other and we just bickered all the way around. So can't comment on
but
that.
that's the true sign of becoming like friends when you're just like a married couple.
It was over. I'd posted a controversial tweet and Nicole wasn't that happy about it. And by the time
I remember that tweet.
I was like, I'll just effing delete it then, shall I? If it's going to make you miserable in the Magic Kingdom.
Magical place on Earth.
Is that why people were trying to Is that why people were trying to board your boat as well? And they're just like, we'll get the next one.
Will you just enjoy Pirates?
That's such a Magic Kingdom conversation as well.
This is my
on
happy
the day
place.
that the Queen died, we're sat in enchanted tiki rooms, and these Americans behind us were like, "Oh my God, the Queen's died." We didn't even know she was ill. And
then
we're
like,
"What?"
There's a tiki.
You're just sitting there like, oh my God, what's
I was like, I just had like some big news.
Anyway.
Oh, God,
it was the most surreal experience of my life.
Wow.
Nah, but Luke, that was literally my response to it though. Like, I lied to you.
I think like Orlando, just like
yes, sure. Legit overheard in Disney.
overheard in Disney.
Oh my God, the Queen's dead.
No, I feel like Orlando is the true test of any friendship or just relationships in general. I think because it just gets like after a few days of that heat and then just constantly walking, it can get pretty.
Abby is like
it's a number
such
on
a
the mental,
Disney nerd as well. We
sure.
have to be out the house by 7. We're only getting in by 11. It was a lot.
Yeah.
We had reservations everywhere. It was like literally
Yeah.
You have to though.
Yeah,
you have to. Otherwise, you're not getting on anything.
I learned that the first time I went to Magic Kingdom. I came away with like 2 rides, and I was like, right, okay, I need to get my acting gear now. That was shit. Like, I need to do something about that.
I love
this
how
is why Universal's better.
In some ways, yes. In some ways, no.
Yeah.
I think it's just funny how I know when you were planning this trip, it was kind of like Abby was saying to Nicole, "I'm going to show you the good side of Disney. I'm going to show you Disney," and then she turns up with a massive folder of the itinerary. Like, okay, so
slams it on the table.
So, here we go.
Yeah, at one point we were both exhausted and I accidentally put us on the wrong bus. And we were literally going to pick up, we were going to Sana in Animal Kingdom Lodge to get the bread service. And literally, it's been a long day.
Fucking
so
killed
hot.
you that day.
Yeah. We get off the bus and she's like, we're in the wrong place. And I was like, oh shit, sorry. She's like, we're doing all this for some bread. And I was like, I understand this is going to be the best bread of your life.
Good bread.
Bread was mint. Carries a shit though.
Yeah.
The bread's mint. Carries a shit. Yeah,
the bread service was unreal, but the trauma we went through to get there.
Yeah, true. It was Abby's holiday as well. Like Abby was going to Disney. I wasn't a Disney fan. And she was like, I have got a spare bed in my hotel room and I booked my flights like a few days before we went. So I had no choice. I had to do everything Abby wanted to do. But it ended up being like the best holiday of my life ever.
Yeah.
And now I'm converted Disney fan.
Yes.
It is good when you see, because like good thing about Disney is there's something for like everyone there.
Yeah.
So it's even the parks, like they're so different to each other. Like, I mean, my favorite is Studios, but you know, that's not most people's favorite. Some people's Animal Kingdom, some people is Magic Kingdom, but I think Magic Kingdom on the right day is all right. But a lot of the time, it's way too busy.
Mine's Epcot.
Yeah.
I think about Epcot once a day, every day.
Yeah. Did you do other Epcot's days?
We did a half day.
Yeah. That was
You
such
guys
a good day.
You guys drank around the world at Epcot,
Yep.
like you guys have shot.
Oh yeah.
Go on then. Just untold stories of just that excursion. I know there's some shit you ain't that hasn't like reached online yet.
I don't think there was, to be honest.
We took a picture in every location and we went live on Instagram. I think that was about the worst of it. And we put 2 vlogs out, so yeah, I think it's all covered. There wasn't really anything
covered. There wasn't anything like I didn't jump in the water or something. There was probably conversations that were never in public, but that's about it, really. No, that was it. It was good. I mean, I've still got ours to put up yet. I still haven't. I've got I've got like 8 vlogs I need to edit and get out.
How's your chin, Abby?
How's your chin?
It's fine, thank you.
Yeah, when she did the worm, she was like moaning about her chin. I was like, "Oh, you're fine, you're fine." Then when we got back to our hotel, we're in the food for queue, and her chin was just black. I was like, "If you watch our vlog, sorry, little plug there, but you see my reaction to seeing Abby's chin for the first time." I was like, "Shit,
so
she has
funny.
actually got black chin from being a wormy chin."
So we haven't edited and uploaded the rest of the vlogs from that week yet, but when we do, every single day my chin is black with no context.
So bad. Oh no, I think my favorite vlogs of you guys is, from the top of my head, is I've got a few actually. Epcot one, obviously, because it's just so funny and I'm in it, so it's always good when I'm in it. Also the what is it? I don't even know the title of it, but you know when you do all the things at Blackpool Pleasure Beach that people don't normally
doing
do.
things in Blackpool that other people avoid or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, it's so funny because like everything just breaks. It's so good. I love that.
And it took us 2 days to film that vlog because on the first day it just turned to shit. We just drank with views all day instead of filming a vlog. So we went back the next day.
Oh yeah, because that's the one with that intro of just madness at the start.
Yeah, it was Emma's birthday. So we arrived thinking, right, we're going to film a vlog today, and then just didn't.
Oh, maybe I just like vlogs with me and him then. Yeah. The Halloween Horror Nights one was funny though as well. I like that one.
Thank you.
What did you miss?
Stop making it about yourself.
Oh.
Throw that out.
You did invite us on, guys.
I think he's talking about me.
Oh,
I am.
Sorry. I've had like 2 cans now. I'm gone.
Yeah.
So cool. I think we're done.
And you want to drink with the drunk riders?
Yes. Yeah, but not live on YouTube.
No, it needs to be live.
Oh no, it's got to be live. That would be hilarious.
We need to see how
it has to reach the day off work, and it has to happen like the night before.
A worm will happen live.
I've retired the worm now. I've retired the worm.
You were doing
Wait, did you do one last weekend?
Yeah, I did it a couple of times in Blackpool. It's done now. Do you know what I mean? It's not funny anymore. It's retired.
No, that's your signature move now. Everyone's just going to ask for it.
No.
Every time.
No.
Yeah.
That's
happening.
You
could do a.
Or just get Carl to do it. You know. Like,
yeah. I think the next stop is
Carl
to
do the
walk.
remix.
I think you should walk up the big one. And then do the worm on the way.
I was going to say the worm back down.
Can we get clearance for that from Andy Highgate, please?
Yeah. He listens to the podcast sometimes.
I think it'd be fine.
Right. Come on, Andy.
Come on, Andy.
Mate, Andy will do it with you. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
he'll set pace. He'll do it at the top of the catwalk.
Oh, I didn't see Bobby on Saturday night.
Nobody go past me.
Bobby.
1 minute. I know you can walk.
Hope you're feeling better, Bobby. Even though I didn't see you.
Oh,
awkward silence. There we go.
Yeah.
No, he was just a bit tired.
We love Bobby. Sleepy Bobby.
That's
Too much vodka, Bobby.
That's kind of the thing I've seen Bobby two separate occasions and like gotten to speak to him for all of like 3 minutes. So like, and then I just don't see him for the rest of the time.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
It's because he's got a queue of people asking him for free tickets.
It's very true. It's very true. Especially now, if he posted about the gig that he's got on Twitter. I was like, yeah, he's gonna have everyone just everyone's in his DMs just asking for tickets.
Get him muted.
Did Bobby turn up on the Saturday?
He was there during the day on Park.
He was there for pre-drinks.
Me and Bobby both stayed in the travel lodge.
Surrendered to the travel lodge.
He's a man of mystery.
Too much, man. Bobby's the same age as me, so I can relate. Don't worry, mate. Don't worry.
I wasn't there, so who brought the ginger beards?
That was
set up by Emma.
Yeah, that was set up by Emma.
Brilliant.
But,
Genius.
Yeah, they end up everywhere, man. I mean, that was the fun. That was the
It's
funny.
not a cardboard cutout; it's a beard.
outside the rock club when I was knocked out, like apparently all the bouncers saw was like loads of people in ginger beards trying to resuscitate someone on the
floor. Oh my god!
It looks like. Why did I miss this week?
Yeah, that's a shame.
Oh, yeah, Bobby, drop your OnlyFans in the comments.
Give the people
for days.
Out of context.
Jesus Christ. That's the night out in Blackpool.
What was you going to say, Nicole?
Basically.
There was a point when we were all sat around the table and spoons like going every single person.
So with before we go, I was gonna say with Velvet Coaster, like they just were not happy that Enthusiasts were in there.
Boring.
They basically
make them money. Like we make them
I don't understand it. Like they were just like, apparently they said this happened on Friday when we went there, but this is what we were told was like they were just being really funny. They were refusing to serve people. And they just said we don't want a repeat of opening weekend. We're sick of it. And it was just like
sick of money.
Yeah, like what the hell? Like it's such a weird.
Hate when I get rich. Like why the fuck?
There was no bad behaviour. There was just drinking.
Literally,
there wasn't. They really like. We got there on a Saturday. Yeah, we got there on the Saturday, and from what I heard, there's more people in that second room on the Saturday, and it was like. There was like 2 long tables and a few like little ones on the outside, and everyone was like sat down, like no one was being rowdy. So it was just, I don't know if they've just got a problem with it. I'm thinking
place you go to drink, like expect it. And
I was thinking, but like think about like pubs on the World Cup and stuff, like how they get. Like, I just don't understand how they. I don't know.
And even on days when they just happen to be busy and it's just everyday people in there.
Yeah.
Like what? Like what's the difference? What are they doing? Are they swiping people's drinks off the table then?
How kicking people out get kicked out of Velvet Coaster.
It's just their theme park enthusiasts are renowned for being the most rowdy bunch in the world.
Come
on. Sean's gonna go and write to the manager. Yeah, I will.
Do it. Yeah, have it.
What?
Yes,
on the Saturday they painted all our tables out and said to keep an eye on us.
That's such a good point from Carl, though. Next year, can we just pretend that we're on the biggest stag and hen do? We'll just get like LPs and peanut straws, and we'll be like, we're just on a hen do. Stag do. It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so weird. I just don't.
What happened to that idea of having it at the horror bar?
Someone just needs to book it and commit to the payment. We'll book it. Next year's closing weekend, we're going to hire the horror bar, and we're going to have it there instead.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll email them right now.
Yeah, and then we'll
got the email ready.
Yeah,
it'll be so good because that weekend on the PBE one was well good in there. I mean, it was a bit trippy because
really warped my perception of time.
Yeah, it did really feel like it was later than it was.
I've never been that drunk in my life. I don't think.
No.
Wait. I'm sorry. Craig stood on his chair. What fell off his chair? I'm sorry.
Wait, what?
What was this?
Wow.
Oh, Craig.
Oh yeah, he's just doing a selfie.
Craig is the heart and
Oh,
soul of this
Craig.
community.
I would die for Craig.
Yeah, definitely.
He is. He really is.
Cannot wait. But that's the one we need. I can't wait to get
And
Craig on.
Like he even like that weekend we were like celebrating like Craig's birthday and stuff, and he was just he's always such a gent. He didn't even make us pay for the hotel complex thing we had. So I'm just like, top guy, Craig, such a nice guy. And thank you for getting me to the. To be fair, Craig was as bad as I was, I think. So thank you, Craig.
True legend is Craig.
Me and Craig to the rock bar. Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Anyway, on that, we're gonna say goodbye. I think that's everything. Yes, there we go. Right, so thanks so much to Parks and Pints for coming on.
Thank you for having us.
Plug your channel.
Subscribe to Parks and Pints and nominate us for Best Newcomer and Funniest Account at the Clamshells. Cheers.
Yeah, go for it.
Yay!
Yes, love
Subscribe
that.
to Parks
Thanks,
and
guys.
Pints. There you go.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, hope you had a good time.
Yeah, it's been an awesome time.
It's been fun.
See you later, everyone. See you next week.
Thanks for having us.
Bye.